Good evening, Sir Taggart. I am Arvin, and for this evening, we'll be making the interview about Global Migration Survey. And my interview is my cousin, and she is currently in Perth, Australia. Kindly introduce yourself, Miss.
Hello, Mr. Taggart. I am Marilyn Pepito Perolina, Arvin's cousin.
Okay, so before we start, let me read you this RA, which is 10173 Data Privacy Act of 2012. It protects the privacy of individuals while ensuring the free flow of information to promote innovation and growth. So actually, my teacher, he discusses about this, which is the privacy or the data that we will be gathering here will be just shared with him only and not be shared with others. So you can say anything you want because only us three are gonna be hearing about this. So let's proceed, okay? Andam na
Okay,
ba ka, Charlie? Okay.
ready.
So question number one. How long did you stay abroad?
So, I've been here in Perth for about 3.5 years as a student.
Okay, as an international student. Question number two. What is the purpose of your stay abroad?
So, I'm here as a student, as previously mentioned, and hopefully would stay furthermore as a permanent resident and furthermore as a permanent resident.
Yeah, citizen. Okay. So question number three. What were the most unforgettable experience that happened to you there? Okay.
So for me, there are a lot of things that has already happened for the past 3 years. So one of those, three of those things could be about learning cultures, since most of my classmates comes from different origin, such as Bhutan, Thailand, Mauritius, India, and other countries. Another one is experiencing new activities that are highly not common in the Philippines, such as crabbing. Another is seeing new places that would let me experience the highly cold weather and uh, extremely hot weather. Well, here in Perth, the temperature during the summer would rise up to 40 degrees, then drop around 20 degrees in the evening. And that is quite shocking for me. It is also um, quite sunny until 8 a.m. I mean 8 p.m. The sun sets at 8 around 8:30 p.m. during the summer.
Wow.
So it's highly high during the evening still.
Okay, so can you describe them as good or bad?
There are both good and bad experiences. One of those is like the crabbing. It was both a good and bad. It was bad since I did not caught any crabs, but it was good at the same time since it was my first time.
Mm-hmm. So let's proceed to question number four.
Number four.
Okay, so question number four. How would they compare the Philippines to the current country, which is Australia, you're living in? How can you compare them?
So
Okay.
in comparison, so you know how like Australia's most common cities are around its coastal lines, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's because the weather on the coastal lines are much more relatable compared to those in the mid sections, because those sections or cities in the middle of Australia is more likely sand dunes, um such, which creates a weather that is very highly cold or highly hot. And while in the Philippines, it's usually just hot and hot or hot
Yeah.
and then
Hotter, hotter.
raining.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my.
And then another thing is about job opportunities.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of jobs that are not occupied here in Australia, which is why they want more students to come here. And then most of this, they get a lot of money. The government gets a lot of money from the students since they're paying rent, and other bills.
Mm, yeah.
So they want more students to come here than work. for skilled jobs. Not a lot of Australians work in the skilled jobs. That's why they want people from other countries to come here and work for them. And then another thing is education. It's very different from the
Yeah.
Philippines.
That's also what I've heard, Roxanne, so far.
Yeah, it's highly different, uh, or compared to any other Asian countries. For me, I'm only studying for 2 days, which means I can work for the other 5 days, or even work during the evenings um after my scheduled studies,
Yeah, okay. For you.
because it's usually just for 2 assessments and then one topic, and you'll do the one whole unit within 2 weeks with just 2 assessments. So
Wow.
it's way easier compared to the Philippines, I bet. And then
True.
another thing is the delivery of basic services. So since Australia is widely open country, there's not quite a discrimination in here. Everyone's very friendly. When they would like to get something or would like to order something, there is always a please at the end of their sentence. So, for example, like, hi, good morning. They always greet you when they would like something. Hi, good morning. May I please get these? Oh, really? Thank you. So,
Wow.
another thing is transportation. It's also very different. Very different in a way that you need to walk a lot because you cannot hail a bus right in front of you.
Oh,
You
stop it.
really need to go to the bus stop. And we have this thing called Transperth.
Transfer.
Um, it is the only transportation system that we have here in Perth. Not like Philippines na there are a lot of jeeps from different companies. Here we only have Transperth. So we have this kind of card, if you can see it in the screen.
Yeah.
So we use this to tap in and tap out. So when we ride the bus, we tap it in, and then when we go down, we tap it out so that it will um this has money in it,
Oh,
so
it's.
that it will minus the money. It's like the our fare kind of thing. And then it's always the train is on time always, and then the bus is about usually on time, but sometimes about 2 to 3 minutes late. So if you are kind of paranoid like me, you can check it on the Transperth app. It also has an app that can track the bus on where it is already.
Interesting.
And I think that's it.
Oh, how about the
It-
healthcare?
Oh, the healthcare.
Yes.
They've been saying that the healthcare is great, but fortunately for me, I haven't experienced anything bad. So I haven't tried any healthcare systems yet,
Oh, okay.
and I
That's
don't
good.
want to try. But we have this thing also that is
Medicare.
needed when needed, yeah, Medicare, Medibank,
Insurance.
insurance that is needed for everyone na musud dari sa Australia. So you really need that, or else you'll not pass through the gates
Yeah.
of Australia.
Okay, so final question. Do you want to stay abroad? Why or why not?
I badly want to stay because the salary here compared to our home country is
Yes.
really high. It's highly different. Hourly pay here could get you a meal for a month. I know, a week. A month is exaggeration. But yeah, it's very the wage is keeping me wanting me to keep staying here. And also life quality. You work about 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours a day, and then you get the most of it. You can pay your school, you can pay your rent, you can buy food enough for you. So it's kind of nice to stay here.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
in the near
The
future.
future. Yeah.
Yeah. So, are you planning to study nursing after you graduate in commercial of in cookery?
Hopefully, yes, because that was actually my first choice, but um, international students who are acquiring nursing for the school that I want needs to pay about 38,000,
Oh.
and then people who are resident or permanent resident would only need to pay 4,000, and that's a big difference. So hopefully, when
Mm-hmm.
in the
Yeah.
future,
In the near future. Yes.
hopefully in the near future,
So that's
I
it.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the near future. Let's go. So thank you, Mary Elaine, for the interview. Thank you for the time. Thank you very much. And Sir Tario,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Thank you. And